station. But I was extorted 150,000 naira by SARS officer after showing them my ID card. They said they will kill me.
Rape, harassment, extortion and killings.
They should reform Nigerian police force. We have done too much. We are not here for the SARS, but the entire Nigerian police force should be reformed.
EndSars! EndSars!
If all the youth in Nigeria die, who will be that future of tomorrow? I want to know.
We need change. We need end to police brutality.
I'm recording the one.
You are journalist.
Run! They're shooting, run! Run!
No, be careful. Let me go here, let me know what you said.
The youth now are ready for anything possible to make sure that Nigeria is a better place for them.
The grave irony of SARS is that it has become a grotesque embodiment of the problem it was created to solve, and the tail is now wagging the dog.
The Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the Nigeria Police, otherwise known as SARS, is hereby dissolved across all formations, the 36 state police commands, and the Federal Capital Territory.
I want this message to go out to every Nigerian youth. Your voice has been heard. The IGP in Nigeria has disbanded SARS.
We're out here not because of saying they are banned SARS, so we should just go and sleep. We're out here because of police brutality.
I've been shot at Surulere area, see front of that OPR office. They shot my leg, so I'm heading to Randu now.
My brother was a victim of SARS brutality. He was walking the street, he was pursued to his death. We found his decomposing corpse in an abandoned well. And I'm saying I don't want another family to go through what me and my family had to go through.
Yeah, what's going on?
We want to end SARS once and for all and forever.
Hasn't it ended?
Yes. See, it's not to just put it on paper or just say it. Pronounce it, sign it, put it into bill. That's what we're asking.
The disbanding of SARS is only the first step in our commitment to the extensive police reform in order to ensure that the primary duty of the police and other law enforcement agencies remains the protection of lives and livelihoods of our people.
You just keep increasing fuel, tariff of power, what it be done?
Roads they're not do, not do road.
EndSars now! EndSars now!
The continuing protests and the rate at which they are spreading is an obvious sign that the people are not satisfied with the president's overtures aimed at bringing the protests to an end.
I want the list of everybody that has had one fatal encounter with SARS or not. I want all their names in Lagos. Yes. If there's any fatal encounter with SARS in Lagos, I want all their names. I have some names. I want to be sure that I have all the names.
And the action continues in Oyo State as protesters gather in Agodi, just outside the governor's office complex in Ibadan, the state capital. Youths in Enugu State in the southeast joined their counterparts in other parts of the country, demanding an end to police brutality. Protesters gather at Freedom Square in Ori, the Imo State capital, as they join the march against police brutality. And in the South-South, hundreds of protesters gather at the popular Globe on Wellington Bassey Way, Akwa Ibom State, where they insist that the state governor, Udom Emmanuel, should address them. Meanwhile, protesters in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, defy a ban on the EndSars march by Governor Nyesom Wike.
And the big question again is, how long is this protest going to last?
knowing also that the processes of change and the processes of bringing about change in these reforms that they ask for isn't going to be a one-day affair.
We believe that as we are protesting, we should also join forces and pray together.
This is a time for sober reflection.
Many lives have been lost, and hopefully we'll get the names and the lists of those whose lives have been lost and their families, so that during this budget process, because that is part of the resolution that we reached in this house, during this budget process, adequate provisions will be made for the compensation of the families of those who lost their life.
Are you tired? No. Are you tired? No.